What's cracking, peeps? Your boy T-Money up in the Heezy. Happy Friday night. TGIF just got back from a spadoinkle dinner. So happy it's the weekend, ready to kick back, relax. But first, coming live to you guys, and my apologies, I know it's like 10 o'clock right now, so by the time this video goes live, it will be pretty late, but that's alright, right? It's Friday night. Fuck it. So, we're gonna have some experimental, some new stuff in this update, places that I haven't ordered from before. For example, Terror Threads. This is a company that I found out about recently through Instagram. They're kind of like a Fright Rags, Cavity Colors type deal. So I figured I'd give them a shot after I sold a bunch of t-shirts the other day. I basically spent the money that I got from those on 2 new t-shirts. So I was able to unload 13 and get 2, and that's fine by me because I have no fucking room anyway. I have too many clothes, clearly. So, but yeah, so I'm trying to just swap all my larger sizes with smaller sizes and just, yeah, be content with that, I guess, because most of my wardrobe just doesn't fit me anymore. But, anyways, so yeah, got that, and then I have a package from, so I met this really nice dude. Shout out to Peter Herbist, and that is, I don't know if that's his actual name or if there's some sort of affiliation to the herb that I love to smoke, but it is spelt that way. So anyways, Peter Herbist, shout out to you, buddy. Thank you. Or you could just be an herbist, right, and just like plants or something. I have no fucking idea. But thank you, buddy. This came all the way from Germany. Guy was super chill, super respectful, posting me updates all along the way. Because I've had some experiences in the past with purchasing from individual sellers, as you guys may know. I.e., I've gotten ripped off straight up before multiple times. So I'm a little weary when people say send it friends and family. I just, for my own personal protection, I don't like to go the friends and family route because, God forbid, something does happen. I've been told, at least, that if you do friends and family, you don't, you're not necessarily reimbursed for it from PayPal or whatever. So anyways, I explained that to him. He was super chill. Like I said, he posted me updates. And the reason why I say this is because he's been selling a lot of stuff on the Cult Media Facebook group lately. So if any of you guys are interested in some really cool stuff, particularly foreign media books and rarer foreign Blu-rays from companies like 84 Entertainment and, you know, big media book companies from the UK and Germany and stuff like that, places like that. He's selling some awesome stuff on the Cult Media Facebook group. So yeah, look out for him. Peter Herbist, shout out to you. We're going to open this up. This is one pricey, very pricey. But to be honest, the movie in here I didn't even realize had a media book, let alone a HD release anywhere. So it was really cool. So I'm really excited for what's in here. Played a pretty penny for it, but it was worth it for the service, spectacular service. Like I said, tracking all along the way, updates every step of the way, from Connecticut to Vermont, from Germany to Connecticut to Vermont, that sort of deal. So he was fantastic. Highly recommend you guys purchase from him if you're interested and you want to buy some really, really high quality foreign stuff. He's your man. Alright, next up we have a package from Transworld Corp, which I believe is FYE, if I'm correct. This is a limited edition steelbook. I finally know what Transworld Entertainment is. It's FYE, so trial and error, guys. Oops, sorry. I set that down on my keyboard and it went berserk. Next up, we have a package from Customs, so Amazon UK, Amazon Germany. And last but not least, we have a beautiful package from the fine folks, and I can say fine folks and mean fine folks because I know they're fine folks. Diabolic DVD, Jesse, my man. Unlike, fucking God! I keep putting the thing on the freaking keyboard! Ugh! Sorry, guys. Alright, let's get into the update. First up, Terror Threads. I'm a virgin when it comes to buying clothing from this company, so losing my virginity to 2 t-shirts rather than 1. Really cool sticker, Jack in the Box skull. I don't know what this is from, if you guys know. Oh, it's a Terra Thread sticker, sorry. Oh, duh, it says it right on the side. This is super rad, though. I like it. Definitely reminiscent of another company, Fright Rags. By the way, guys, shout out to, God, my boy on Instagram. Wow, totally drawing a blank right now, sorry. I'm bad. But somebody let me know that, this is just eating me inside. I'm such a burnout, sorry. But somebody recently let me know that Fright Rags was doing a 15-year anniversary, whatchamacallit, video, whatever, promotional video for their 15-year anniversary. And it was basically a collage of a bunch of people wearing Fright Rags t-shirts. And you guys know me, if you follow me on Instagram, I like to rock my Fright Rags gear and take pictures and stuff like that and just have a grand old time representing their stuff. So it was really cool to see. If you go to that video on Fright Rags official YouTube channel, you'll see it's like the most recent video they posted, 15-year anniversary. You'll see that I am actually featured in the video multiple times wearing various selfies of myself representing Fright Rags and wearing all different kinds of Fright Rags t-shirts. So check it out. Support Fright Rags. And it was really cool to see them using some of my shots. So I always said I wanted to be a Fright Rags model, and maybe I could be if I lost enough weight. So maybe maybe they like me. I don't know. Fright Rags, if you're listening, I'll model for you guys, please. I would love that. Give me free t-shirts and I'll do it all the time. I'll even take my shirt off for you if you want. Just kidding! Alright. Alright, so let's get into these really cool, nobody wants to see that, but let's get into, oh cool, so, awesome man, wow, I'm impressed already just by looking at the prints on here. So, first up, and this looks like this is going to be a perfect fit, one of my favorite slashers. Who doesn't love this fucking movie? Really, really loving the print. It's very high quality. I gotta say, I'm very impressed. And it almost feels more like a softer fabric, more like a Cavity Colors t-shirt than like the more brisk fabric, which is Fright Rags. Although, you know what's funny is that I noticed with Fright Rags, from 4X to 3X, there's a big difference in t-shirt texture, and I'm not sure if that's just the material they're forced to use when printing like a larger fabric, but there's definitely a difference in the texture between the Fright Rags 4X and the Fright Rags 3X. It's more of the 3X tends to be more of like a softer, clothy fabric. I don't know if that's the right word. Versus the 4X, which is more of like a stiff, I don't know, soulless fabric, for lack of a better description. But so yeah, anyway, this feels like that, more like the softer fabric, like the Cavity Colors and the smaller Fright Rags t-shirts. And then I ordered this one as well. What I really, really like is, well, actually, never mind. I thought that each tag was different and it was tailored to whatever the shirt was. But I'm really digging the print quality on these shirts. They're really nice. So I just stopped it. They had a really, really cool, or a large, rather, selection of Halloween t-shirts in particular. And I just kind of dug this one, kind of like the throwback vibe to it, I guess, the simplicity of it, no floating heads, it's just kind of like a still. I don't know, I just really liked it for some reason. Reminds me of just like an older promotional photo from like, you know, 80s slasher film type thing, rather than the newer floating head vibe. So I really dug that. Both of these shirts are fantastic. The fabric is great as well on both of those. So I've got to say that I am very, very, very pleased with those. And also, sorry guys, it came back to me. I am ridiculous, but it's Alan, my buddy Alan, who's also an independent filmmaker. He's the one who told me, alerted me to me being on the Fright Rags radio. So I had to say that. Shout out to you, buddy. My apologies. Sometimes this brain just doesn't work, especially if I smoke too much. So let's move on now, guys. Let's get into this guy right here from FYE. We're gonna get into the media now. So unfortunately, Project the Heater is all covered up. I'm really digging this sticker, but I have no room on my heater. So if you guys have any suggestions of like a cool spot to start putting stickers, like where do you guys put your stickers if you do? Let me know, because I have a ton of unused stickers that I'd like to find a home for. Alright, so now we're getting into the FYE exclusive of one of the best movies of all time, horror movies of all time. We have the original Halloween Steelbook exclusive FYE limited edition. This is basically the same design, obviously, as the media book that they put out, not FYE, but that was put out a while ago. It's the exact same cover, except it's a steelbook and not a media book, so, or a digibook, really. But special features, very, very light on this. Audio commentary, I think you're basically just paying for the exclusive packaging in this case, which is whatever. It's nice. I think I'm going to leave it sealed for now. It's not like I don't have this movie a dozen times over in like every single special feature, so you just get The Night She Came Home featurette, and I'd be actually interested to know what other releases of this, or what other Halloween releases have that feature on it, as well as the On Location 25 Years Later featurette. I feel like that's like old, from like the 25-year anniversary DVD. And then nothing really else. TV version footage, trailer, TV and radio spots, and audio commentary with John Carpenter and actress Jamie Lee Curtis. That's probably just ported over from some other recent release as well. So nothing really new here except for the packaging. So if you're a Halloween fanatic, I'd recommend you pick it up. If you have an FYE, locally go rather than paying, because you definitely pay more when you order directly from them. I don't have a choice anymore. So, alright, before we get into the stuff from Pete Urbist and Jesse over at Diabolic, we're going to get into this package here. This is from Amazon Germany. And, alright, so I did realize that I double dipped on this one. And, you know, I'll be honest, I willingly double dipped on this one just because it's such a fucking beautiful release. I mean, I just love it. Excuse my language too, guys. You know I have a dirty mouth, but when I get excited about releases, I tend to curse because it's just a form of, it's just me being excited. So I don't mean to offend anyone. But yeah, so honestly, I think I opened up the other one. Unfortunately, this one seems to be in a little bit worse condition as far as the packaging. I really, really wish that Amazon would take better care, especially when you're ordering from the United Kingdom. If they would just ship it in a box, none of this fucking mediocre, like middle grade, cross between a manila envelope and a cardboard box type bullshit, because clearly 9 out of 10 times you order shit from overseas, they come in, the corners are dinged up. I mean, take fucking notes. If we're spending expensive, you know, money on these high quality releases from these companies that don't sell things cheap, you know, they're not cheap companies, please just fucking put in the extra effort and ship it to us in mint condition. I think I speak for a lot of collectors, a lot of agitated, frustrated, angry customers that have to deal with this bullshit over and over again from Amazon in particular. They just don't know how to package their stuff. There's just no, like, you've got, like, these companies, and I'm going on a rant here, but they just put in so much effort into these releases, and then it's like, why ruin it with some shitty fucking packaging? Like, it just defeats the whole purpose of everything. And I realize that these companies, once it's sold to Amazon, these companies are just happy to be selling their product to Amazon. I mean, let's face it, but come on, guys, please, fucking care a little bit. We care. We spend a lot of money on those releases. Alright, so next up, we're getting into ranting a lot tonight. I apologize, guys. I'm fired up. But we have a beautiful package here again from Mr. Urbist. So we're going to open this up right now. And dude, if you're watching this video, thank you very much for your excellent service. Okay, so this is super rad. This is the Bad Taste, limited to 111 pieces. Now I know why it was so damn expensive. This is the Nightlife exclusive Bad Taste media book, Blu-ray DVD combo pack of the great Peter Jackson film known as Bad Taste. This for me is definitely the first, probably my second favorite Peter Jackson film behind Dead Alive. But I love this movie. Long history of it, actually. Just love it. I mean, you guys probably all know about Bad Taste, but I actually wasn't aware that this was released on Blu-ray, that it had a limited edition media book, and Pete actually had 2 copies of this, so it was not cheap. I will say that it was definitely expensive, probably the most money I've ever paid for a media book, but I'm gonna say it's worth it. Limited to 111. You can see I got number 75. The thing is factory sealed. I'm gonna leave it like that for now because this is a real collector's item, and it's pristine. So fantastic. I'd love to open it for you guys, but yeah, the collector in me is just saying leave it sealed for now. So maybe in another video, stay tuned, but just rad. Not much in the way of special features on this one, but it is, of course, in English and Dutch language, and it's beautiful. So thanks, dude. Thank you so much for everything. The great service, the great communication, the great pack job, and the great product. Thanks, dude. All right, last up, we are going to get into a package from my friend Jesse over at DBD, Diabolic DVD. I don't know why I said DVD, but I guess Diabolic DVD. Really, really pumped for what's in this box right here. So let's get in. Few movies in this one. Going on 16 minutes, so I'm going to try and wrap this up under 20. See if I can do it. And I love, just a side note, when Jesse sends you stuff, usually he'll give you a bubble mailer that's not all the time, but a lot of times it's not even used. So I reuse these when people buy stuff from me, just as like an inside. It's great. So, few controversial buys in this lot, but I had to grab them. But we're going to start off with this one. This is a movie I've never seen before. A film by Peter Fonda, The Hired Hand. It's a new one from Arrow Academy. And it's not a horror movie. It stars Warren Oates, Peter Fonda, and Verna Bloom. Having been at the forefront of America's here and now with Easy Rider and the counterculture movies of Roger Corman, Peter Fonda retreated to the past in the American West for his directorial debut, The Hired Hand. Fonda plays Harry, a man who deserted his wife and child to explore the wide-open plains with his best friend Archie, played by Warren Oates. Tired of the life, he decides to finally return home in order to rekindle his marriage and reacquaint himself with his daughter. Standout score, great acting. The Hired Hand is a beautiful, elegant, elegiac, I don't know what that means, elegiac picture that ranks alongside the outlaw Josie Wells and Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid as one of the finest westerns of the 70s had to offer. So cool, excited. I guess it's a family western. So yeah, I kind of knew that going in, judging by the cast and the cover and everything. So cool. If anybody's seen that one, let me know. The next 2 releases we have here, I was kind of on the fence about them because I do own the box set, but I do have the first individual release of Phantasm, so I opted to grab Phantasm 3, Lord of the Dead, which I'm actually a huge fan of, and Phantasm 4, Oblivion. So now I'm not sure if it sucks that the side of this slip box is dented. That kind of pisses me off, to be honest, but you can't have it your way all the time, can you? But beautiful packing, and these were cheap. These were 15 bucks a piece with the slip boxes, so I had to do it. I had to pull the old Trigwa on them. Love both of these films, Lord of the Dead and Oblivion. I actually personally like 3 better than 4, but that's just me. I know the majority like vice versa. But I do have the box set from Well-Go USA. I do have the Arrow box set as well. But I wanted to have these on individual slipcase releases because they were cheap and they're really nice. And so now I have one. The only one I don't think is 2. If you guys know, let me know in the comment section. Is Phantasm 2 available on individual Blu-ray for purchase? Because all I saw was 3 and 4 on Diabolic, and I do have 1. But I don't think I have 2 on individual release. I'll have to check that out after this video. Do an Amazon search or something. So those 2 guys are, I'm pretty sure everything's just ported over as well from the Well-Go USA release, because they are from Well-Go as well. Well-Go as well, get it? And last but not least, I had to pull the trigger on this one. Christine, we have the 4K. I thought it's a 35th anniversary edition of Christine on 4K and Blu-ray. I own this movie a bunch as well, but I wanted to pick it up in 4K because it's fucking pristine. I mean, we came a long way from only having a Twilight Time release that was like uber expensive, and then to having this. There's a code in here, so I don't know if I'm gonna give it away yet. We'll see. I'm gonna ask my buddy if he wants it. If not, I will let you guys know, and I'll give it away maybe in my next update. But so yeah, so we have the 4K edition of Christine. As far as special features, I think it's basically the same. Very lackluster, actually. Light on them. Deleted scenes, commentary with the director and Keith Gordon. Christine, Ignition. Christine, Fast and Furious. Christine, Finish Line. Cool. So there are a few featurettes on this release. And then, of course, you get the film in 4K. That's basically what you're paying for. So awesome. Happy to have it on 4K. And I do have a 4K player and a 4K TV in the living room out here. Not in my room. But, so I'm stoked I can actually enjoy this and check it out. I'd like to do maybe like a compare and contrast video. That'll probably never happen, but we'll see. Alright guys, thanks. Just under 20 minutes now. Or actually, we're at 21 minutes. So, talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. Maybe see you tomorrow. At this rate, you just might. So, stay tuned. Peace, guys.